to take a call on this Hamilton City Council Parana Park land vesting bill. And I must say it is a wonderful thought that the Labour members are lining up to support this government-sponsored bill under the excellent name, or certainly assistance, of the member for Hamilton East.
Point of order, Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, I know this is slightly unusual, but unless something has happened when I popped out of the House for 5 minutes, I thought we were on local bills rather than government bills. I just wanted to check that we haven't somehow slipped down to another piece of legislation.
Well, look, I'll deal with one piece of point of order.
Speaking to the point of order.
No, I don't think I need the member's assistance. Thank you. Look, generally there is a little bit of flexibility around subject material in first readings, and it's up to the member to make any comparisons he might be making or to draw into the first reading speech the relevance of what he's saying, and we'll give him the opportunity to do that.
Mr Speaker, indeed, the correct thing that the excellent member for Hamilton East is the sponsor of this bill, and indeed it is a local bill. Quite right. But what I was so pleased about was the very fact that the Labour members were so keen to line up and support my colleague, Mr David Bennett, who is sponsoring this bill. But let's just look a little bit at some of the history behind it, and indeed there has been the description of this Mr Parr, who died at about the age of 60. In fact, in the introductory note, I was interested to see that the actual date of his death, it says on or about the 26th day of February 1929, and I understand David Bennett did make note of his obituary in the paper at the time, and what a fine man he was, and what a great legacy this is. I also note that he gifted the park to the mayor, councillors and burgesses of the borough of Hamilton, and maybe Trevor Mallard could assist us with the burgesses, but I did look up the Oxford Dictionary, and they are, or a burgess is an inhabitant of a town or borough with full rights of citizenship. And how we all celebrate the fact that we do indeed, in this modern democracy of New Zealand, have full rights of citizenship. Now, it was excellent that Sue Moroney googled this Parana Park. I too did, and I note there were over 10 entries, and certainly the picture she mentioned was quite right. It is a stunning, absolutely stunning park on the banks of the Waikato River, and it is something that has been enjoyed, or somewhere that has been enjoyed by many people and many children for years, and hopefully that will be the case for years to come. Well, now the Hamilton City Council certainly supports this bill fully, and it will update the legislation to allow the council to more effectively manage and administer the park and enable any plans for development. And that is the nub of the issue today, in terms of the fact that they are now able to do what they think is right and proper for the good people of Hamilton. This is what the bill does. Undoubtedly, the legacy behind it is very altruistic, and we certainly will hope that the future of this park will be enjoyed by all for many, many centuries to come. Thank you.
Honourable Nanaia.